But
I
yeah,
would say one of my most favorite
never-
games that I
City in the
still
stars
like
with the
are the
Was it lost
Xenoblade
to
Chronicles
history?
series.
Or were they
Okay.
terrified of it?
Even though there are only two up till now. The third one is coming soon,
TM.
at least this year.
TM. Yeah.
But and I will most likely play it, but it's completely different from the other one, and I don't know why there is a third one, because the story was over.
There are
But
games
whatever.
which normally shouldn't be continued
Yes,
because the
I
game
know.
story
As
is
far as
closed.
I can understand, I don't know if they have a connection with the old games, but it is a new game. It just has the name because it has certain
Hell are you?
story-like features that are similar or that come from that.
Yeah, right
But
back at you.
what connections it has, I don't know. But it's completely different in some cases.
Okay.
So it can still be a good game, and at the moment it doesn't look bad. So I can't say if it is. It will be good, it will be bad, or anything. But I also don't have any high expectations, so that is often a big problem in such cases, that you have a way too high expectation, and
Yeah.
then you get disappointed.
Yeah, that is often the case in this time. I think the next there are enough cases for the next games which where I purposely yeah, I can't. It is I purposely yeah, I think it's correct. Hold my expectations down. Like Dark Tide.
This has got to be the palace.
Because I think that they will deliver a good game, but I don't know how good it will be. But I'm more or less sure that I will buy it and will play it.
That's why I also don't have any expectations in Mass Effect 4.
Yeah. One moment. Why don't I? Why isn't your puff working at the moment? One moment. It should work. Oh no,
It
it
wasn't
is.
just war they were interested in.
Maybe.
I wonder if anything from their culture survived in the packs.
Yeah, Mass Effect 4 is... I think I didn't know that they are making a fourth Mass Effect.
Yes.
Until you told me, I think... Was it three?
There is a teaser for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I found out recently too. I also didn't think that they would do a fourth game, because they did technically they did already a fourth game with Andromeda.
Everyone ignores that.
Andromeda, even if many say it isn't as bad as many say it is, it's still not on the level of a Mass Effect. Of the trilogy.
Of the original games. They are
But
really...
that doesn't...
except the ending of the third one.
But I don't know what to expect of the fourth one.
Yeah, me neither.
Because as far as some information goes, there only how should I pronounce it? There is almost no information, so but it will most likely play more into the story of the third one than Andromeda.
Yeah, Andromeda was more or less a side story.
Yes. So it isn't so. So you don't connect Andromeda and the other original Mass Effect games because you know it's a side story. But for Mass Effect 4, you connect it. So if that game is not on the standard of the other Mass Effect games, then many players will be,
Even more disappointed.
yes.
Yeah.
That's why I don't quite understand because the Mass Effect games were really good.
Yeah.
The third one actually, it was a bad ending, but it was finished.
Yeah.
And yes, the Mythoforce game, they could fix that, but I don't know to what extent. And if you maybe don't make it even worse.
Yeah, they can
But
make it.
we will only see it when they release it.
And that is forced. Yeah.
Yes, we are quite strong.
No, but for the next games releases, which are should be this year. Okay, the next is Immortal Empires for Total War.
Did you see the
23rd of August?
no, I mean, did you see the video of Legend of Weimar?
Legend of Total War. The Legend of Total War.
Yes, with the new update where he deleted the Khorne army, just a perfect or a really great Khorne army with only one unit.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good Khorne army or not, but yeah, I did see it, and
it was only about balancing, and that it's really not ready yet.
But that's normal Total. That's normal Legend. You must say that's normal Legend. Because
yeah, but he said that this is way too unbalanced, it's even worse than the other Warhammer games. The first and the second one
worse.
when they released.
Because now they are more or less balanced. Of course, they can't be.
He meant,
balanced.
but he said that in the beginning it wasn't that horrible with the balance.
But at the moment it's still okay because it's still not released, and
yes,
on balancing they can do more or less fast.
Yes, naturally. That is the hope of many, that they balance it better than it is at the moment. But it is also the reason why those people can play this game, so that they find those problems.
Yeah.
Did you also know about why Cyberpunk failed so much?
Because it was released too early.
No,
more or less.
No. That is one problem, but there was another problem that was found out only recently. That it wasn't only Project Red's cause that this happened with all those bugs and so on.
Okay.
They had a team that checks the game, plays it, and reports bugs and so on. They worked with. They had new guidelines and set only young people on it instead of experts, like it was expected. and
yeah, I think that, but
they had then
that's-
they had the new guideline that they had to report at least
feels
one
like
bug
I'm
per
stuck in a
day.
bad dream.
So the
We need to keep it together.
they only got small things and not the big things because of the quota of one bug a day. So that caused that they only that they were fixing the small things all the time, but hadn't the time to fix the big things. And that led to many of the big problems. Yes, it is a problem from both sides. The company that reported those did a great mistake, and I think they don't work together anymore.
I hope so.
But the game company also did a mistake by releasing it too early and not pushing it back after they knew about this problem and could change the team and fix all the problems for real.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it and released it directly, and that was a great mistake from them.
Yeah.
But it wasn't only their mistake.
Yeah.
So they had also really many problems in the meantime that they had to work with.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just it's a sad thing, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what you can't
Maybe a
change the
good thing
past.
this empire collapsed.
No,
No.
If they'd been here when we arrived.
yeah,
Would they have
And I
destroyed
mean,
us?
modders do a pretty good job to fix
Yeah.
everything that they planned.
yeah, yeah. That's one good thing, but normally the game shouldn't be fixed for with the modders.
That is true, but the team itself won't
Looks like
work
the
on that
father's
as
throne
much
room.
anymore as
Must have been pretty impressive.
in the past, because they work now on Witcher game
Yeah,
and on the expansion for Cyberpunk.
yeah. But they more or less fixed all the big bugs.
Yes, that is true.
So it's like
But
they,
there are still many things
yeah,
not as they should be, and there are still also many bugs that shouldn't be in the game, but yeah, as I said, the community fixes those and implements things that should be in the game that are missing because they aren't implemented by the team anymore.
yeah,
But that's a really good thing, and it at least give the game a chance to get played by others.
yeah. Come on. There was a quit. Yeah. No, so for the next games, after Immortal Empires, which I want, is Fallen Frontier. It's a small game. I don't know how good it will be or how bad it will be, but I think it will be interesting.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah,
There are some games that sound really interesting. I am also waiting for the Square Enix game. I don't have the name at the moment.
To be a tumor.
yeah, that with the woman as
Yes.
a main character and I
Yes.
don't know the word for that, but
About her.
magic.
She's here. Some kind of private
Magic
chamber.
Combat, yes.
Yeah.
that's a game I'm waiting for. It is pushed back continuously, so
Yeah.
I don't know. It will come this year, but I don't know when exactly. Then Harry Potter is not another game that
Yeah,
I'm
the Legacy.
waiting for because it
That will be
sounds
interesting. Did you know that they someone did find one hidden UI element in the trailers?
Here we go.
In the bottom right corner of one of the trailers.
No one else has been past here in 1,000
There was for 1 or 2 seconds really dark UI, and it looks like a UI for magic casting, and it does look like there are 4 symbols, and which one of them is on cooldown. So of course it isn't. It doesn't mean you can only have 4 spells at the same time. But at the moment, that is the best we know.
it could be that they implement something like that in the game, that you can only use that much at the same time. That you can technically re-equip at certain times, so that you can use another spell for certain situations.
You can stay there. I
go to the other one and kill the destroyer. Yeah. So and it still needs some time to release. It's still this year also, but I'm not sure actually if it is still this year, because
I don't know.
Because I know that they also changed times from time to time, so could be that they changed it, but I'm not sure anymore. But whatever. They have at least they have some time before it is released, so many things can change. So even if we saw some things in the trailer, it may change in the future. So could be something they used only for the trailer explicitly, to show certain things, but because it wasn't finished at that time. But it could also be a final thing, and it won't change that much, but we can't say for sure.
Oh, come on, how long do you take? When are you finished?
Yeah, now.
Fucking destroyer.
Yeah, I'm on him.
Because of him, I lost my stacks for
No problem.
Mage Rage. He dead.
Yes.
I really don't get any good items, huh?
Me neither.
Must be a way to break the seal.
It is another apocalypse mod on this equipment, but I don't need Scrapnel, so I don't use Scrapnel, so
Yeah.
I can't really use it. That's like always.
Yeah. No, so
Father must have written all